What up, people? What up? What up? Get this thing here going. Yeah. Ancient Nana, what's up?
Hey, hey.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? We in a different scene. What you got, a library in your house?
You can say that with all my books back there. Yeah.
That's a nice collection.
Oh yeah, a little bit of everything. Motivational. We got some. Of course, we're gonna have our Bibles. You know, different Bibles from maybe different places, different religious books. You know, then you got your romance novels. Then you got your, your books on, uh, making money. So
You got
yeah.
any Marvel books? It look like you got Captain America shirt on.
No, I got the whole Twilight series though.
Oh, I like the Twilight series. That's pretty good. That means you got a wide
Twilight series.
vocabulary.
Um, was it Twilight series and got
You got the
Bible.
Harry Potter? You got Harry
No,
Potter?
don't have Harry Potter. Got where's the other one? What's that other thing?
Lord of the Rings?
No.
Oh,
Um,
good.
what's the other one? I must have got it upstairs in the other room. Um, what was the show? Um, Jon Snow. Ah,
Hi, Jenny. How you doing?
what's going on, people? Oh man, I can't remember what I was thinking about. What was the Jon Snow, Jon Snow, Jon Snow, Jon Snow.
Oh, Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones, yes, got that.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good collection, actually. I like the Game of
hmm
Thrones myself. I don't like the what is it, the House of Dragons?
House of
I don't know.
Dragons, nah.
I can't really get past all the
Nah.
incest myself. It was
Yeah.
already there in the first one, so the second one really threw me off. I was like, okay, no, I don't think this is
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
me.
hmm
But I
Yeah.
love Game of Thrones. That's a good movie. I mean, a
Man,
good
good.
series.
Yeah, man. But that House of Dragons didn't do it. I'm waiting for them to see what they're gonna do next. But it's taking them so long to do stuff, right? So
Yeah, that's some detail. That's a good show. It is gonna take, and you don't want to rush the process. You gotta let the authors do their thing, cause
yeah, no
when they
doubt.
give it to you, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Make sure you guys come in. Grab that daily heart meal up at the top, like, share, all that great stuff. We ain't gonna be here for a long time, but we will be here for a good time. A good time. You know. Just sending this out to everybody, y'all. Let's have some fun. You know.
Miss and Mister Intentional, Mister and Miss Intentional. Stop dating by accident. Oh, I actually want to tell you. Before we get to the actual conversation, I kind of don't mind telling you a little bit of my business, if you don't mind me asking you for advice.
Go for it.
Okay. So I'm talking. Well, okay. I used to talk to this guy. He's now married. So of course
hmm
I already know big no no.
hmm
Um, when we talked last summer, and he's already married again this summer, and he wasn't married before. So you can see how like I'm a little upset because it's like, okay, I was being genuine, but it don't feel as though he was being as genuine. As so I thought. Um,
hmm
I didn't. I didn't like want to be with him due to. Hold on one second. Please go sit down. You're as loud. I didn't want to be with him due to him coming to a relationship needing things. I feel like a man should try to come into a relationship with as much as possible to get it started, right? And I
Right.
felt like he was coming into the relationship like needing stuff, and so that's why I couldn't commit all the way. And I feel like he got married so fast because the other girl obviously gave in to what he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's calling my dang on phone, talk about how he missed me and this and all that, and I'm just like confused because it's like
Nah, don't be
you just got
confused.
married. You know
Don't be
what I'm saying?
confused.
Don't be
Run.
confused. Okay, go
Mm-mm.
ahead.
Run. Run.
Run.
Run.
Exactly.
It
Exactly.
ain't
Oh,
even nothing.
okay.
It ain't nothing to entertain because you got. The thing is, you guys were dating, and the unfortunate part is one thing about dating. Dating, if you're not chosen, roll out. If he ain't choosing you, mm-mm. Because if he would have chose you, he would have married you.
Mm.
And that's exactly what I said too. I said you already made your choice.
Yeah. TikToks was welcome in. Yeah, he made a choice. You wasn't chosen. So clearly he wasn't he knew the type of person you were and are, and he knew that he couldn't come half, right? So and now him just trying to ease back in, yeah, he now what he thought he had with whoever he's with is not fulfilling to him. So now he's trying to. It's like he can get half from that person, and he can get the other half from you if you allowed it. You know what I'm saying? But what you do is you keep pushing on. Don't go. Don't go back. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I just wanted to really like get into the males. I know y'all think totally different, so I just wanted to really hear what I already knew, but I wanted to hear it.
Right, for sure, for sure. Nah, TikTok. She had a couple little things she was trying to figure out about this cat, man, and it was cut and dry, man. Look, if you wasn't chosen, then you wasn't a priority. You feel me? So, Mama Gwen, what's good, baby?
I can't call it. How's it
Yeah,
doing? What we sipping this night?
man. You know, I got a little brown.
Got a little brown, a little ice. I see you.
Look, man.
How
I
was your
am.
day?
Man, it was chill. It was chill. You know, I got to go and just, as always. Even my wife said it today. She goes, hon, you really don't have an off day. I said, I don't. I really don't
Okay.
because even when I'm off,
Your
I'm
own.
doing I'm doing stuff for everybody else. I'm doing something for everybody else. I don't have a lot of time for myself. And
Oh,
by the time I do get a little bit of time for myself, it goes so quick.
didn't God give us 1 day and 7 to rest?
Look, I'm still trying to get to my 1 day to rest.
Find your 1 day of rest. Leave that phone at home and go
Yeah,
out there and just sit on the beach or in a park or just do you or whatever.
exactly. I'm
You
with
Hmm.
her.
gotta.
This is user error. This is a
Oh
user
no,
error.
yeah.
So
Well,
it's something
you
Because your
that you
know,
hands are
gotta
always
fix.
your hands are always full. Either at work, you're taking care of stuff. At home, you're taking care of people.
yep.
You're always doing. And when you get on here, you're taking care of people.
I'm taking care
So
of people.
you
But
are.
I honestly like even when I come on here, it's kind of like that little outlet. I still see it as it's a me time, even though I'm trying to help people, whatever I'm saying, understand and gravitate towards things. Um, but yeah, man, my off days, man, especially with raising these kids, raising these grandkids, boy, I tell you, it's this shit ain't for the weak at heart, boy. I tell you.
And this is
it
the second round.
This is second round,
This is
man.
parenting 2.0.
Parenting 2.0. And I'm sitting here like, this is not how I anticipated our life to end up being. But it's okay though. It's fulfilling and rewarding in its own little way because at least I know that what I'm contributing to these and what my wife is contributing is going to set them up for more success than, unfortunately, than what our actual kids had.
Well, you know something? That's fine too.
Yep.
But take a day for you. Don't
I
forget to
am.
do
I'm gonna
self
take a day.
care.
It's coming because once we get my grandson all situated into that into the ABA or whatever,
Okay.
That's once he's there, then I actually can go to having my day off.
Okay.
So, but other than that, welcome in everybody. 100 podcast. We're going to get this thing started in a second because I don't want no smoke from nobody because, one of my friends told me I talk too much in the beginning because she be trying to get into the meat of it when I put it up on my YouTube. And she goes, look, bruh, I need you to minimize that talking in the beginning. So when I'm doing my walk, I can get right into the meat of things. So we gonna get into the meat of things. I don't want no trouble.
This is a prelude to reality.
Hey, look, man. Look, TJ Woods, welcome, man. Look, this is what it is. But anybody that's joining us, like I said, 100 podcast. The topic tonight is Mr. and Miss Intentional. Stop dating by accident. Oh man, because hey, look, and this how I'm gonna go and get my little premise behind this topic so that everybody understands. Everybody says they're dating with intention, but what does that actually look like? Being intentional isn't just saying I want marriage or I want something serious or even I know my worth. It means your choices, your communication, your boundaries, your effort, your availability, all that lines up with what you claim you really, really want. So, you can make accidental decisions and expecting intentional results.
Like accidentally having a house full of babies with a man who has no intention on making you his wife.
Right.
Okay.
Like everybody else. Hey, look, my thought on that, man, is everybody got his last name except you.
That's what I say. What the hell? What the hired hell are we doing?
Everybody got his last name except
everybody.
you.
Everybody but you.
Everybody but you.
You don't get it.
Come on.
But unborn children get it. Mm-hmm. A 2-year-old can get his name faster than you can. That's crazy. That's just outside your. I can't. That's as my mama would say, that's putting the cart before the horse.
Putting the cart before the horse. But that's another topic for another day, y'all.
That's another topic for another day.
That's a topic for another day. Yeah, man. TJ, what's up?
Hello.
What's
Hello,
good?
everyone.
What's up?
Hello.
I thought I'd pop on here tonight.
Hey, look, we appreciate you because you were down in the dungeon last night. So we like you being up here with us grown folks.
Ladies, don't forget, while we're yapping, can we keep tapping and get this here going into the algorithm?
Let's get it. So, let's talk about what an intentional man looks like.
Oh, Lord, I'm going to stay quiet.
No, we ain't. This is good. This is good because when we talk about an intentional man, we also going to talk about an intentional woman. So
I'm really going to stay quiet.
So, what does an intentional man look like versus a man who simply knows how to pursue?
Can I answer that question?
That was crickets.
Come on.
Exactly. Okay, I feel like an intentional man would be upfront transparency.
Okay.
I mean, people state what they want, whether it's a marriage or a casual fun, right? I mean, I want to know what your intentions are up front. A lot of people and a lot of men, they don't want to be transparent. I mean, I think we would kind of touch based on that yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
About being transparent.
We absolutely do.
Really pre-qualifying, if I might say. And if you gotta pre-qualify, A lot of people skip past that.
Okay. So what is that in comparison to a man that is pursuing you?
A man that is pursuing you, a lot of times I feel like they're only going by what they see. They're not really they're really not going on, your substance to me.
Mhm.
Anybody can pursue somebody if they see something, if they see someone they like, or, they feel like, let me try to get to know this person just off of visual.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. It could be kind of like coincide with each other for real.
Okay. Let me throw this out there. Let me throw a little bug out there. A man that knows how to pursue you, it simply knows how to get your attention.
This is true.
But an intentional man knows why he wants your attention and what he plans to do if he gets into a relationship. If he gets to do it, do it within that relationship. Two different type of people. You know what I'm saying?
Right, Nick.
I know how I like it's like how we'll say continuously keep dating the person that you're with even though you got him. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep dating your spouse. An intentional man will keep dating you. A man that's just pursuing you, he just wants to get your attention.
Right. It's a whole big difference.
It's a whole big difference.
Yeah.
You know?
You got to be intentional with me. I'm sorry.
Can you give me a verbatim answer to that, Marlon, in the male's perspective? Because I just feel like I'm a visual person, and I need to like really hear the thorough answer.
So what you mean, like what a pursuer is? So here it is.
The
a
difference.
pursuer, right? A man can pursue you. He may call you constantly. He can plan a great date. He can buy you flowers. He can say all the right things. He can initiate affection. He can make you feel wanted. But you have to realize those are all things that only prove he's interested.
Right.
In getting you. That's only going to prove interest. It's a difference, and I'm gonna land in on the other part too in a second. But all of those things are great things. Don't get me wrong; they're great things, but it doesn't necessarily prove he's prepared to actually be with her.
Right.
But when you go right, but when you have an intentional man, he has direction behind his actions. Right? And when I say he has direction, he knows where he wants to go, how he wants to get there, and he can tell you the path that he's going to go. He's going to communicate what he's looking for. His behavior is going to match exactly what he says. Exactly. He's going to ask questions because he's trying to determine the compatibility between you guys. He ain't not just trying to sit here and impress you, but he's truly trying to understand and make sure that we're not out here wasting each other's time. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to create a
false narrative.
Yeah, he's not going to create a false narrative. He's not going to create a relationship level intimacy while, keeping the relationship undefined. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not going to leave you out there to say, oh, okay, what are we? An intentional man is not going to leave you out there to say, what are we? He's going to be intentional and tell you, hey, look.
And he's going to be transparent. He's going to let you know. Absolutely. Transparency, period.
Absolutely. And honestly, if he realizes that you two are not compatible, he's going to end it. And he's going to say, hey, this is not what we need to be at because, we are on two different scopes. You're a great girl, you're sweet and everything, but you and I are not compatible. That's what a real man is going to do.
Right. And I agree with that.
Marlon, I'm going to, can I do something for a second? And I don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah. What's up,
What's up, Shorty?
What's going on,
that's so cute. I'm glad y'all made up. Yeah.
Mooches. Hi, big guy.
Hi, Gwen. How are you, love?
Tired, baby. Tired.
Y'all funny. Y'all so cute.
Get a room. Let me stop.
Not get a room.
I've been trying to pay him so I can get a peek, but he won't do it.
Look, thank you for the heart. Goodness.
I was
Hey,
just
you guys
joking, y'all.
come in.
Hold on.
Huh?
Oh wait, you said a peak?
That's
No.
all. I
I was
just want
about
to watch.
y'all crazy. Welcome in, everybody. 100 podcast. We got a great little topic tonight. We got a great panel up here. I want to thank the panel for being up here as well.
My pleasure.
Let's not forget, while we're yapping, let's keep tapping and keep this algorithm going.
Let's keep it going. I appreciate it.
I'm getting calluses on my fingers.
Don't get calluses. Okay. Topic for tonight, guys, is going to be Mr. and Miss Intentional. Stop dating by accident. Okay. But to continue on with what Nana was asking about, when that difference is a pursuit is saying I want you. When a man says he's pursuing you, he's saying I want you. But intentionality is saying I know why specifically I want you. I'm just determined if we're right for each other.
Right.
And so my behavior is going to go along. It's going to reflect with those particular actions. And a person that can, if that is the right woman for that man, that's being intentional, she's going to be able to match his energy.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? So, but now, like I said, so that's just the man part of it, right? But let's talk about the women.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I wasn't like
Here we go. Let me change positions.
Change position. Get ready.
We're in the hot seat.
All right.
Me too.
So, all right. Let me go back. I need to. I'm gonna go back to mine. I always have notes for everything.
Big guy, what in the heck are you doing over there, baby?
Getting comfortable.
Okay, get comfortable. Go ahead, Snuggly Bear.
I can't deal with y'all in real life.
Miss Avis, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome.
Fabulous.
Panel.
What is my dog doing, Lord Jesus?
Being a dog.
Being a whole dog.
A whole dog.
He just wants all his attention. Good.
Here we go. Now, that was all about an intentional man. An intentional woman. An intentional woman has this checklist where she primarily knows what she wants a man to have. An intentional woman also understands that what kind of relationship she wants to create and who she needs to be within it. Would y'all agree or disagree?
Agree.
Before I move on. Okay. All right.
I agree too.
So here we go. That checklist might say, he needs to make this much money. He needs to be this tall. He needs a certain career.
Definitely the height got to be there.
He needs to dress a certain way. He needs to communicate exactly like this. There's nothing inherently wrong with standards. But the problem comes when preference is mistaken for compatibility.
Preference is mistaken for compatibility.
Yes. I agree.
I can't be compatible with nobody that's 5 foot tall now. I can't.
Well, then guess what? You wouldn't have chosen somebody that was 5 foot tall if that wasn't a
I'm
height
6
that you
foot.
wanted.
They got I got to be able to look at them.
Okay.
And not from the top of their head.
Y'all funny. Now, here we go.
I can't pat him on the head.
Nice guy.
That's
Stop.
what right? Exactly. Good boy.
An intentional woman asks deeper questions. Can we communicate through a disagreement? Do our values align? An intentional woman is going to ask, is he emotionally capable of the relationship I want? Am I emotionally capable of the relationship I'm asking for? Can we build together? Do I respect him?
That's a big one.
Ooh, that's 100.
That one hurt my liver. Hold
That's
on.
usually the one that gets
That
it
should have been first.
Yeah.
That should have been first on the list.
Yeah, that made my teeth
I'm with
itch.
you.
I'm
just going down.
trying.
Here we go. Let me keep it going.
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to find out why that it's so bad on all of y'all. The respect factor.
Because it's so easy to lose our respect because it's just dumb stuff.
Just chewing your toenails at the
we
dinner
gonna
table
get there.
just lose your respect.
We're gonna get there.
What's the rest of it?
So
Like, a lot of times men don't lose me because of how they treat me. It's how I see them treat other people.
okay. Okay.
Because don't treat me one way just because you're benefiting from me and then treat other people like crap.
Okay. Here we
That's
go.
your character.
Good right there. That's
Yeah, but then there's the reverse. Don't treat other people good and treat me like crap.
Exactly. It's vice versa. Like,
So it's a two-way street.
either one of those shows the character. So be consistent. I don't care who it is, or I can't look at you the same.
I'm with you.
Once you lie to me, I don't look at you the same. Once you break my trust and you betray me, I never see you the same.
So
I'm not playing with you real good, but that's it.
I'm gonna land with the next part of that because that was a two-part statement. Do I respect him, not just desire?
Okay, come
Does
again.
my lifestyle actually make room for the relationship I say I want? And then most importantly, is she willing to examine herself by the same standard she uses to evaluate him?
First of all, to me, I feel like you have to have the emotional intelligence, and for you to go off and request an attribute from someone else, make sure that you have the same attribute up there. People be setting standards, but they don't necessarily be having the same standards that they're looking for. So it's like a two-way street here. Like, if you're going to request somebody to make such and such amount of money or whatever, is that what you're making? You know, and I'm very I think that's just a fair thing to be thinking about. Like, we set these standards, but sometimes, you know, the standards can be unrealistic.
Right.
I get that.
And she's absolutely right too. Because that's one thing I did have to check myself for recently.
I think when you asking a man to take you on a $400 date and you wearing a $20 dress, that's just disrespectful.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Disrespectful.
That's actually laughable. That was really laughable.
Yeah, they're like, you know, man's got to take me out to a really nice dinner that they can't even spell. They have no idea about the table settings, but they wearing a $20 because the dress is 3 sizes too small. You think you looking sexy with everything spilling out. You wearing a $20 dress at a restaurant where, honey, you don't know the salad fork from the dinner fork.
So now here's the difference when we're talking about, you know, the intentional woman with that checklist. That checklist is basically saying, do you qualify for me? But intentionality says, are we actually compatible, and am I prepared to contribute to what I'm asking us to build? Right? That's the difference. You know, I'm not saying anybody is wrong from having a checklist, but that checklist has to go along with the intentionality. It has to work. It can't be two separate things. It has to work one and the same.
True that.
You feel me? So, because I don't think, you know, pursuit and standards are. I don't think neither one of them is bad. You know, I think they're both, you know, necessary in a relationship. They just one can't overpower the other.
Well, it depends.
Oh yeah, tell me.
Okay, so for instance, my late husband made way more money than I did financially a year. Okay, much more. Okay, he was structural engineer. Okay, so he made way more money than I did. He had the credit, but I had better credit, and I knew how to obtain funds, and I was more disciplined than he was. So although he paid the bills, I was the one organizing everything. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's kind of like a give or take. Everybody is not going to be perfect all the way across the board. It's about it when you guys get together and what can you make happen for each other. Because all the time, I didn't make as much money as him, but I had investments, and then I started showing him how to invest.
Right.
So just because, he made more money than me, and then people, they were kind of looking at, oh, you do this and you do that. But meanwhile, I was the brains behind all the chaos. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they're looking at him, and I gave him that. I gave him that respect. I never would be like, oh, well, I'm the one and I'm the one and I'm the one. Because he did a lot. He provided. He was a provider. But there was just some things that he was weak in that I had to step in and say, no, this is what we need to do here because it'll grow better there. Since you're making that type of money, then let's cut that here and put that there and there and there. And I got the credit so we can do this and that.
So in other words, you guys, you complemented each other.
Right. So,
yeah.
You're not going to, I mean, it would be great and roses and fairy tales and unicorns if everyone was all the way on the same plateau.
Yeah. I'm with you.
It's not going to be like that.
Right. Because, when I was sitting here coming up, doing this topic tonight, man, it's simply because, my best friend, and I hope I ain't saying too much. She probably going to come on here and be like, shut up. But I'm going to say it anyway. Started dealing with this guy, and this guy came in the door being very intentional. He came in the door being very intentional. And it threw me back because I'm looking at it, I'm looking at my best friend. I'm like, yo, my man's is intentional. Like I said, I need you to understand the things that he's saying. Oh, he knows what he's wanting. He's creating a safe space for you. And you deserve that. You know what I'm saying? Me as a fan, yeah, I have to let that be known. So, but anyway, I ain't fooling with you, boy.
Do you think that a man can be intentional in his advances for a woman he has never touched?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yes. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's
think about it.
He ain't got to touch a job to know he wants it. He ain't got to touch a meal to know he wants it.
No, because you could want something that's really not good for you.
If a man can, y'all hush. Can't you hear me talking?
Oh no, he didn't. No, you didn't, shorty. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You got the flow. You got the flow.
As I was saying, if you can have a woman want you or want to be with you and you've never touched her, that's doing something. That's doing a whole lot.
Right.
But I'm saying a man would want
what you were just saying.
But a man would want a woman that he's never touched. They've talked. They've been talking for years.
What's up, Rachel Love?
Okay.
And then,
okay.
I believe in Freudian slips. I believe that things that come out your mouth is because you may want to suppress it, but it comes out anyway. And all of a sudden it's like, I love you, huh? What'd you say? Where'd that come from? You're like, okay, and you just let it stay there. You let it marinate in the universe. You don't say anything, just stand still. Do you think a man could actually fall in love with someone he's never touched?
I think so, because it comes down to mental stimulation and the things that he respects about her and the things that he sees in her that is unique for him, that he hasn't experienced anywhere else. I don't think he has to touch her to feel her energy and to be connected to her on a deeper level.
Oh, she a bad sister then. She a bad sister.
Agree 100%.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, here's a flip side on it too. The unfortunate side of things is when someone cheats, how do they normally cheat first?
Emotionally.
They think about it.
And physically. Like when you see what, like some men, they let their eyes lead to the lust. Like, so.
But first they got to think about it.
But
they got to look
think
at her.
about it. The emotional part is, let me tell you like this, man. Emotional. So when you allow someone to get that close to you without touching you and can get into your mind and your emotions, that answers that other question. That answers the other question.
Yeah, that's why I don't date. That's why I don't date. Yeah.
You don't date because you choosing not to.
I'm rolling. My roller skates are hung up on the wall.
You know
it's
what?
not.
I wish I could.
It's not that difficult because a lot of women are like they just when they talk they don't have depth. So like a lot of men are craving something deeper than just just dumb stuff. So it's not that hard. I don't think it is.
No, it's not.
I had my days where I just kind of did it for fun. So I don't think it's that hard.
Just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, like it was just like, we both lying, and then I realized I was the only one that was lying. So I had my days. It's not that hard.
I ain't got that kind of time on this earth like that.
I was bored.
I'm trying to enjoy this hot air balloon we call life right now.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it while I was doing it.
I hope you did. Damn it.
100 podcast. We got a great little topic. Awesome panel up here. Mr. and Mrs. Intentional. Stop dating by accident. And we go to our next question. Can you be intentional about marriage while still entertaining people while you know who you would not marry?
Absolutely freaking not.
You cannot be entertaining people. I take my vows very seriously. That's crazy.
Yeah, they take them seriously too for that moment.
No, I think he's talking about, can you be serious about getting married and dating people that you wouldn't marry?
So the question was, can you be intentional about marriage while still entertaining people you wouldn't marry?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Dude, those are the shenanigans I'm talking about.
I thought you meant kind of like entertaining people.
No.
That's just a little side quest. That's all that is.
Yeah.
That's what we used to call a brain teaser.
That's called the luteal phase. That's called my cycle's coming and I just want to talk.
Oh my God.
Is it not? Is it not?
TT wild boy.
Start spiking, you start lying. That's what that is.
Straight wild.
I don't believe. I believe we do get bored as humans, and like they say, when you get bored, you can really get into some trouble. But I feel like when you want to really get married, you do try to like slow yourself down, or like at least how I put it, be very selective in the enrollment. So I feel like I think you have to be intentional in your everyday life, because if you don't take yourself serious, then who is? And I feel like when we get bored sometimes, and I'm guilty of this myself, when I get bored, sometimes I don't really care about my standards at the moment. I just want to start spamming buttons, but I think when it comes to really wanting to be getting married and stuff, you just gotta like start caring about what you're doing and what your actions you are taking,
I got you. Hey, look, it be like that sometimes.
I think as long as you're honest with people, that's all that matters. Like as long as you like, you know what, I want to get married one day, and it ain't gonna be to you, but you know, like we can giggle a little bit for a couple of days. As long as you're honest with people, it don't matter.
Yeah, it is. We go to the next question. Is going with the flow really dating or avoiding accountability?
Avoiding accountability.
Avoiding.
That's an avoidance question, if ever I heard one.
Man, I'm not going with no flow. Okay, this is what we're doing. Okay, we have to have an agreement on what we're doing and what is the intentionality behind it. Like, I'm not going with no flow. I go with the flow, just getting out the bed and brushing my teeth. That's going with the flow.
Yeah, you go with the flow if you want to and find there's a hole in the bottom of that boat. You don't sink.
We're not going with, at this big age, we don't go with the flow, honey.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, you. Okay.
No, we're not going with the flow.
Not at all.
So does intentional dating require discussing marriage, children, finances, faith, lifestyle, and...
Yes, that's what intentional dating is. Anything intentional is intentional. You know? So you have to discuss those type of things.
Right.
You know, and you have to discuss like the finances, you have to discuss the credit, you have to discuss if you want more children. Of course, you know, I've been done with that road, but you know, at our big age, I'm 57, so I'm definitely not having it. I got grands and great grands, okay? So that's out.
You got who?
Definitely off the table, okay?
Damn, you got grand and great grand. I ain't got a grand fish.
Hey, look, I got 4 grand. I got 3 grand.
Yeah.
So, shit.
Well,
my kids ain't trying to hear that. Well, we all gonna be on diapers by the time I have some grandbabies.
We all gonna be in diapers. Everybody gonna be in diapers.
We all gonna be in diapers. We all gonna be eating baby food.
Cut it out. So, what happens when...
That off for me right now in the name of Jesus.
What?
What happens when Mr. Intentional meets Miss Uncertain, or vice versa?
Present. I's here.
You Miss Uncertain?
That would be me.
So what you gonna do when Mr. Intentional gonna meet you over there in Italy? What you gonna do?
Mr. Intentional done made his presence known in his last 2 weeks. Right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well.
Tell me more.
You know something. You know something.
Hey, look, you can hide and don't be hiding the detail. Give us the tea.
I have been incognito. Yes, I have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, just people, I guess they trying to get my attention before I go across the seas. So,
are they being intentional?
Absolutely. Have been for 4 years. Have been for 4 years. Yeah.
4 years. What's the holdup?
Right. I'm like.
Well, we live in 2 different states. We live in 2 different states.
Oh, okay.
No.
That's one.
No.
2, he is a godly man.
Okay.
We ain't dealing with out of state no more. No.
Right?
Speak for yourself.
Yeah,
Right?
Speak for yourself.
Right? No. If you only knew, sis. If you only knew. If you only knew about that out of state stuff.
Mine does not live in state. He out the state.
But he's like big guy. He's on the road all the time.
We don't even want to talk about him. I didn't bring him back up.
No, I'm not talking about that monster.
Look, I'm just
the creature from the Green Lagoon. We ain't talking about that creature. I'm just saying that there are people that are starting to make their presence be known, and I'm not trying to date. I'm not. Very kind man, very nice man, very no.
I know who this man is.
So you haven't told him? Have you told him though?
Told him what?
Like it don't sound like you're too excited
she
to
has
move forward. So why you not telling him?
Telling him what?
It don't that you don't know. That's what it sounds like.
So
It's been 4
she's
years. If he ain't asked no question, he
she's
ain't trying to
told
move forward.
him. She's told him, but she's told him in a roundabout way because they're good friends, and she thinks that it's gonna be rude or whatever. But he also has not made his intentions known. Yeah.
No, he did.
Okay.
He
Okay,
did. He has. He has.
Yeah.
So he
I'm just running
did,
for.
right?
I'm just a turtle. I'm just a turtle. I'm just gonna stay in my little shell, poke my head out every now and again, and go back in. It's safe in there. It's very, very safe.
That's a mess.
That's a
That's a mess.
That is not. If you, that's not being intentional.
I didn't say I was being intentional. I said he was being intentional.
But like, don't you think it's fair to like let him go though? Because if you're not gonna commit,
no. I'm not holding him, baby. Trust and believe. I'm not holding him.
Okay.
I ain't got nobody on no leash or no hold.
You are, but you aren't.
He knows how I feel. Dating scares the Jesus out of me.
If that man's slow, that's not her problem. It's not her problem. That is not her work.
I don't. I'm not dating. I tell everybody that I'm not dating.
Okay. Don't get too on the story.
Anyway, let's move on.
We're gonna move on. So, can somebody have good intentions but still lack emotional capacity for a relationship?
Yes. Oh, that was cold-blooded. That was cold-blooded and premeditated.
It was
I
not.
love
You know I got a list of questions.
That was so premeditated.
It was not. I promise it wasn't.
I'm on the floor like a roach. I'm done.
Oh no!
No, you know that was not premeditated. Look, you know I got my list, and it just happened to be the one. That was the next one.
It was timing.
It was. I know that time it was.
Like I said before,
I'm the freaking poster child for that question.
Excuse me. Like I said before, everyone is not going to check all the boxes, okay? And he might have all the other attributes, but he lacks emotional intelligence and emotional, you want somebody that's going to be there for you. How do you act whenever you have a bad day at work? Are you going to come home and take it out on me when I had nothing to do with it?
No, that's not the problem. Like the brother fits all of the qualifications. There's one qualification that knocks him off of the platform. One.
And that's
what I was only one.
But that's what I was getting to the point of. That's what I just said. I said that everyone is not going to check off all the boxes, right? And that's just one. So I mean, that's fine. But still, that's a problem. Because I'd rather have that box checked off and something else not checked off.
She shouldn't be ashamed of nothing if she's been honest with the man. That's all you can do is be honest with somebody.
I'll always be transparent.
That's their problem.
I'll definitely always be transparent and honest.
At this point, I'm really teasing her.
I know, that's okay, but thank you, Biggie. What's your name?
Big no, I was teasing
Big guy.
Big guy. Hi, big guy. With all I can see is the nice blue suit.
I'm glad analytics ain't in here.
Anyway, listen. I'd rather have the emotional one checked off and something else, lacking, because not saying that I'm a basket case. I mean, it took me a long time to build up my emotional intelligence. So that's why I'm saying that somebody else is going to have, my partner is going to have emotional intelligence too. Like, we're going to have to communicate and not give each other the silent treatment and all that other type of jazz. I'm not putting up with that.
Oh, Lord, you wouldn't make it with me because I love some silence. Leave me alone.
I would rather leave someone alone than ruin them.
Leave me alone. I just like just leave me alone.
I wouldn't want to break somebody's heart because I know I can't. Like that too, but I can't give what they
festers.
want.
I used to be exactly like that, but it festers, okay? And then you get even more irritated as the hour and days go by. Trust me.
What do you mean?
There she is. I talked her up.
As far as not like communicating and getting everything laid out on the table, and then you
I don't know
guys
about
can
that. Yeah, I'm not.
go about your business. We need this done and over with like today and tonight, and then that's it. But I'm not going to draw out no long conversation.
Analytical.
Analytic.
Good evening, people. Good evening.
I don't do all that discussing anyway. I'm talking about if I've had a rough day at work, just leave me alone.
I feel you. Little Mo, Kia, Analytics, welcome up to the panel. You guys just in time for the shit show we about to have.
100. Okay.
Hi, baby.
Analytic, guess what?
What?
I just got a compliment on my Smurf suit. Thank you.
Stop it.
You look like you smell like baby powder.
Oh no, I'm sorry, not my Smurf suit. On my Easter suit.
Oh,
Wow.
I want an Easter egg. I want an Easter egg. I want an Easter egg.
Not an Easter
All right,
egg.
so here's the next one.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you intentionally dating someone, or I'm sorry, are you intentionally choosing someone, or intentionally trying to turn them into who you need?
I ain't gonna change nobody. I ain't got time for that.
We're not playing Builder Bob.
I'll change a tire. I'll change my mind.
Yeah,
I might change a light bulb,
I'm with
but
you.
I ain't changing no person.
Change my mind.
I don't even tell a man what I want. I just watch him and see if he's it.
That's where women go wrong. We make this laundry list and we spew out the laundry list,
And then
those
they sit
who
here
don't,
and play the part.
they take notes of what you want, and they put on this facade.
That's what I'm saying. They play the part for a little bit.
And then later on, when it all starts to peel away and shed away, man, now you got a monster.
Colors come out.
Yep, now you got a monster.
Mama G, why
Been
you
there and
talking
done
about
that.
a big guy like that? He's right over there. He can hear you.
Damn.
I didn't say him. I
don't
didn't
tell a
say
man what I
him.
want. Half the time, I don't tell them why they lose me because that's who they are, and they ain't gonna. That it's their character. So they
Big guy wouldn't have my old ass if Jesus and 12 more white people came and gave it to him.
Wow.
Dang. God dang.
I'm just being honest.
How do you know you're being honest? You know what?
I'm
not
playing
even
my
going there with
position
you.
and earning
Marlon,
my spot.
what's the next?
So,
Next.
let me tell you about the framework of what intentional dating is, right? I like to call this the 5 eyes. The 5 eyes. So the 5 eyes are going to be, number one, it's going to be intention, which we already said what intention was. Number 2 is going to be inspection.
Oh yeah, that part heavy.
Just observe.
So inspection is basically asking yourself, does this person fit what I'm building? Right?
Hence the name analytic.
In other words, chemistry.
They don't fit. You must have quit. Let them go.
You right.
Oh my God.
That was real. Nothing. Chemistry shouldn't stop you from, looking at somebody's character or their lifestyles or their values or their, compatibility and emotional health. This is where inspection comes into place, right? The 3rd eye, investment. What are you putting into it?
I thought you were going to see what a day investing.
This is kind of one of those things you have to think about on an individual capacity as well. This is self-evaluations, right? What are you putting into it? Like intentionality without effort is just a declaration. You know what I mean? It's just a declaration. If the intentionality is not there, right?
Smoke and mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors. The 4th eye is integrity.
Oh. I love
That's
that
a good one.
one. I love that one.
Does your behavior match your words?
Amen. I love that
Is
one.
what
That's
you
pretty
telling
good.
me? Yeah. If what you telling me is this, is your behavior matching what you telling me? Are you doing the things that you're saying, or you're just saying some stuff just to say
Right.
it sounds good?
Are you a man or woman of your word?
Exactly. Are you a man or woman of your word? And here's the last one, because this is a huge one. Integration.
Expound.
Can our lives actually work together?
Can our families mesh?
Those are huge questions to ask. Like, because you can love the hell out of somebody and then discover that your finances, the children, the careers, your lifestyles, your faith, your family expectations, future plans don't even fit.
Right, but that's where all that should be discovered in a honeymoon phase. That should not be discovered when you done fell in love and did all this other stuff and planning trips and like all this should be laid out on the table. Although I must admit, some people do not come forth, willingly or truthfully.
Yes.
With what's going on. So it could be a manipulative factor that, okay, you're telling me this and this and that, but it's crazy. We got to get to the point where we got to be like, listen, okay, show me the charts.
Right.
I need receipts.
Yeah.
Because if I'm doing it like this and you say you're doing it like that, I mean, no, for real. I mean, I just went through this not too long ago.
Trigger alert.
Like, this is what you're saying, but this is not what's happening.
Right.
Okay. It ain't nothing but ice in the
I'm not going to fall in love unless I know everything
right
that I need to know with that person. So my walls are going to be up until I figure out everything I need to figure out with that person, and if the person is valid and truthful or not. I mean, because I'm transparent. Here you go. This is what's going on with me. So I'm gonna expect the same respect.
Marlon, I'm gonna need some of that brown, honey, with a little more ice.
Is that his real bookshelf or is that a background?
No, that's his real bookshelf.
What? Okay.
How come my book is not in there?
Impressive.
That's his real bookshelf.
What's your book about, TJ?
Mindset shift.
Mindset shift.
The shift you need, sweetie pie. It just was published last month.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Have you done a book signing?
Not yet. I just, it was just published last month, so I'm waiting to get more reviews on it before I go ahead and do the book signing. But it'll definitely be within the next month or two.
All right.
Outstanding.
Thank you, guys. And if I can follow you guys, then you would see it's all on my page.
Wonderful.
Hey, Keita. Welcome
Is
to
Keita
Marla's
here?
gender reveal. Can you guess what we having?
Is Keita here?
Gender reveal.
I can't deal with y'all in real life.
Hey, Keita.
Oh, he really got to drink?
Oh, y'all thought
we driving you up the wall that much?
drive me up the damn wall. But look, here, I got something to throw out, right? I'm gonna throw this out. So this is an if. If a man tells a woman on a date, let's just say on date three. On date 3, a man tells a woman that he's dating for marriage and doesn't want to spend 6 months figuring out whether they're compatible. Is he being intentional or implying pressure?
He applying
I mean, he's
pressure.
hiding and he's trying to get you in the mix before you figure it out.
Hold on. One at a time.
Yeah, this is.
I think he's got something he's hiding and he's trying to get you locked in before you realize it.
Thank you.
It's a trap.
Stop,
Run.
TT.
Run.
That was my second husband.
But stop.
No.
Hey,
Possibility,
Keto.
my foot. Run.
On the
Just
third
go to
day,
your feet and
that's
run.
ridiculous. Okay, I mean, my grandfather always told me that men always know, even the first time they're with somebody. At least if you give them a couple hours to see what's going on.
Why would a
That's
man want
what
to do
he
that with
always
his
told
That
me.
is
So
a true statement.
I get that part, that they just have that vibe and like, you know, if aura will come over the person that they really want to be with, they know right then and there. But women, at least I am, I'm a little bit more reluctant to be like, oh, you're my husband, you know, the third date. I got to see a little bit, I got to do a little bit more digging, you know. And
you know how many times I've looked at a man and thought, like, I could see myself being with this person for like the rest of my life, and then 3 weeks later, I'm ready to throw him in a wood chipper.
Yeah, exactly. And that's my point. That's
Give
my
yourself
point.
that
Wood
time.
chipper, TT?
Exactly. It does not need to be able to procreate. It needs to be eliminated.
Okay.
Yeah, because nobody's perfect. You want to know what they are like. Do they snore? Do they like what's going to irritate you about them?
And will they go sleep in another room when they snore, or are they going to be like, I didn't want to sleep down my house?
I mean, that's just small stuff, but I'm just saying.
No, that's the big stuff. Because if I don't get sleep, I'm ugly.
Yeah, that's true too.
That's big.
Trust me, I had one that snored. I had to deal with it, you know, because I would never go in the next room. I just never did that, but
it's okay if he snores, if he's willing to go sleep in another room when he snores. But I ain't dealing with you snoring and being a titty baby.
No, I did.
You gotta pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. You either gonna snore and go to the other room, or you gonna suffocate. I don't care. I don't care.
Boy, Avis ain't got a soft bone in her body. I tell you.
Not one. Not one.
All right, here's the next one. So a woman really likes a man, but realizes 3 months in that their long-term goals don't align. She ends it instead of waiting to see what happened. Is that cold or intentional?
No, because I just did that.
Marlon, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. We never really like them. We tolerate them. We choose the most tolerable. We don't like them.
I actually like this guy.
For now, you didn't realize
that our visions didn't line up, or if I felt like it was just, it just didn't work out. And I let him know it's not working out.
That's why you like that one, because he's just mentally stimulating. He ain't. You get bored with him. If you get bored with him, you don't like him.
Mama Jess, that's your right?
No, it was usually more financial. It was more financial. It was more financial.
That's what I'm saying. Usually, if they're mentally stimulating, you can't go nowhere.
You know how many more years I got to work to get one of those? Good Lord.
That's my birthday present. I'm sorry. Really? We digress.
I'm 5'7". I'll be falling all out. I'll be falling out that car.
Man, I put that car in my pocket.
He's stupid.
I bet she have a good time at the
I'd like to see you do it.
Did we answer that question to the best of our ability?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Before we got
silly? It definitely happened. Like a month ago.
I got you.
It's so
I'm checking on the rest of the panel here because I'm making sure Kia and Lil Mo still here with us.
Yeah. What about Gujar?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just listening.
Okay. All right, cool.
Hi, everybody. How's everyone today?
How are you?
We're good. Thank you for asking.
Good.
Thank you for joining 100 Marlin Bars.
All right, so here's the question. You've been dating somebody for a year and still don't know whether you want to marry them. Are you being careful or are you wasting their time?
Being careful.
Both.
I don't think you're wasting a person's
I
time.
think a year. I
Because
think that's enough to have like a pretty good idea.
No, I think you have to see the stages of a person before you decide to marry them. You have to see them during stress. You have to see them during lack. You got to see them during angry moments. You got to see how they are at all those stages, because once you sign on that paper and you get crazy home, you can't get crazy out your house.
That's true, Mama G. But I'm all for contriving those stages. You know, I don't have to wait for them to unfold naturally. You know, like kind of, you know, spark it into motion so I can see what I need to see.
I want to see
She plants some text and goes off.
I want to see what you like during lack.
In a year's time, you would know. I think
I
in a
need
year,
to
within
I
a
need to
year's
know who you are.
time, seen all the facets of them.
I see you down there.
So I think within a year's time, you would know if you want to marry them or not. I think anything past that is wasting time. It don't take that long to know if you like that person in that way. Yeah. It don't take that long to see all sides of them. If you are really looking, you will see every facet of them within the first 6 to 8 months. So I don't think it takes anything over a year to decide if you want to marry them. So if at that point, it could be a waste of time.
Oops, there it is.
And I second that, because and the reason why I say I second that is, at that point you have to look at you. You know, it's almost like you're looking for so I'm not directing this to anybody. I'm just speaking on it, saying that, you know, it's almost like you want to look for the cheat code. You know, you want to go as long as you can to see if, you know, if this is going to be this way or if this is going to be that way before you answer the question on the test. When in fact, as I said yesterday, you know, the experience is the test. The lesson comes later. Do you run from it once you find out what the lesson is, or do you learn from it? You know, and build on it.
I'm doing good, cuz. I'm doing good. Yeah, for sure, man. Absolutely. This here about to be a real good question. This is an honesty question. Are you intentional enough to disappoint yourself today to protect the life you say you want tomorrow?
Repeat.
Absolutely.
The hell you said?
Question.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't.
Let that marinate in everybody's spirit for a second. Repeat that one.
I'm gonna repeat
I think you need to quit sipping on that drink.
No. Are you intentional enough to disappoint yourself today to protect the life you say you want tomorrow?
Oh, to disappoint yourself today. I thought you said to date. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
We need some enunciation on this stuff. You slurring.
Enunciation.
Disappoint yourself today for the
Educate
life you want tomorrow.
I can be a little bummed out today so I can be happy tomorrow. I'm good with that.
I mean, it's all about sacrifice. I mean, if it's you know what you want and you know that your intentions are pure for the person that you want to be with, and if they don't align with the things that you want out of life, why wouldn't you sacrifice your life, your dating life right now in order to find what you need in the future?
All right. I'm with you. What's up, God?
I mean, it's already going on 3 years. I told you I just gave that other guy the axe after 2 months.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you had some other past history that kind of made your, you know, spidey senses aware of certain things. You know.
Well, I mean, he was hiding something at the beginning too, like with his health. Even though he already knew how my husband passed away, he hid that. So, come on now, you can't be hiding some serious health problems.
Yeah.
Especially if you've already dealt with that. That's so disrespectful.
Yeah, so that's an immediate no.
Right. Yeah. No, I dig on that. Yeah, that's true. Just because that's what we call selfish, and that's not being intentional, because that's just trying to get you for this moment. And
Thank you.
Yeah, nah,
That's deceitful, because if you'll lie about something like that, knowing that you've already had a traumatic experience, what else would you lie about?
Man.
And that's when I was like, with no problem, this is not working out. I can't get past that one.
Hey, look, I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. So,
I mean, it's crazy because that's the first time I even tried to date outside of my husband passing. So it's going on 3 years that I was the first time. And then this happens, and I was like, I said, no, this is why I've been taking my
That'll put a bad taste in your mouth.
Thank you.
Disrespect.
And it has. Yeah. It has.
That's almost like predatorial. Like he was looking for somebody with that soft spot to take care of him because he knew that he was already going downhill. That's predatorial.
Right. Yeah. It was like, and it was called, I want to deal with somebody that understands the familiarity of what I'm going through.
My grandfather always told me if they're doing too much at the beginning, they are too much, or they're hiding something. And I was getting flowers every single week, just every week, getting wined and dined. And I'm like, you don't have to do this all the time. Like, I'm telling him, like, it's not that you don't have to do. My sister's like, let that man do that. You haven't went on a date since he, my husband passed away, my late husband. And I'm like, yeah, but it's just something like, come on now. I'm not saying that I'm not used to it. I'm just saying something that's not right.
What was the health issue? What was the health issue, TJ?
Cancer.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, yeah.
Cancer. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that joker was finna hurry up and kick the bucket then. Leave you with all that grief.
Yeah, that was too much for me, and I was just like, I can't. It was only 2 months in. I'm not obligated to you. No. I pray for you, brother, and I hope everything is good with you, but I'm not going down this road with you. I can't. Been there and done all that.
Yeah. So here's the next one, right? More of a statement before I go into a question. A man can know how to get a woman without knowing how to build with one.
Without knowing how to do what with one?
Build with one.
Oh yeah, all he's got to do is be a predator and find a weak woman.
Absolutely. That's true.
Yeah. She hit the nail on the head.
Am I wrong? A slow one?
No. Look, I'm just laughing because you just be like, look, bam, and I love it. So here we go.
She hit the nail on the head.
I tell you, TT is real time.
Hey, real time.
I've been that woman. I know from experience. I was sipping the juice. Golly.
So here's another one.
I ain't bad at it though. You learn in those seasons just like you do in any other season. So.
Oh, absolutely. A woman can know exactly what she wants in a man without knowing what kind of partner she needs to be to sustain that relationship.
I like a man that don't bother me, and I be that kind of woman by liking to not be bothered. Am I wrong?
No.
Marlon, can you repeat that question?
Well, it was more of a statement. A woman can know exactly what she wants in a man without knowing what kind of partner she needs to become to sustain that relationship.
So she knows what she wants aesthetically, but not what she needs emotionally.
Exactly.
Not just that, but sometimes women want men and they don't have the capacity to maintain a relationship with that man. So they may want a man that has emotional intelligence, but they're not emotionally intelligent. They want things that they can't keep up with.
Right. Exactly.
Right. And I touched base on that the other 5 questions ago.
I
think that's a true statement.
Do y'all think y'all look for a partner that's stronger than you, or one that's on your same field?
That's a great
Like,
question.
yeah, because I think I
Yeah,
would want my guy
that's
to be like
unreal.
stronger than me, period. Whether it's intellect or, just anything.
But you still got to be able to keep up with them.
That's true.
Like they can't be so far ahead of you that they're having to carry you. Ain't nobody trying to carry nobody at this age.
It get heavy. It gets heavy.
It does get heavy. I'm doing it. That's the side quest. That's the people
Gone,
that
Mama
you just sit and play with for a minute.
Yeah.
Kingsley, she finna go for a ride.
Yeah.
I got an early day tomorrow.
I got you. I'm gonna drop you down.
Thank you.
Good night.
Night. Night.
Good night.
All right. Who else we lost? We just lost somebody. No, we didn't. Yeah, we did. I don't know.
But
God,
I hear that men do that all the time, right? You
What?
hear what people describe as like the high value guy, right? He'll go out and get the girl out of, Burger King or, the one that's working at Waffle House, right?
They want
So
somebody
he's
they can
clearly like
control.
stronger than her, like in every, arena.
Because he wants to control her. She can't keep up with him, so she's going to do whatever he says.
I can
necessarily
agree and I
true.
can disagree with that. Because sometimes, and I'm speaking from a man's standpoint, sometimes knowing where someone is at and knowing where you're at, a man will be more prone to give a woman that could be in that particular realm a different experience because he wants to actually share a different experience and have something unique with this person. Because with this other person that already experienced it, their mind could be, oh, you got to be able to do this, and this. But if you give it to this person that never experienced it, they actually probably will more likely appreciate it more than the other person.
He wants somebody who he can impress by doing like something small, so that way he ain't really got to do nothing.
I mean, is that bad?
Yeah, it's a bad thing because he's saying since you're unexperienced and you don't know any different, then I can give you nothing and you think it's something.
Well, I mean,
not necessarily. I think that sometimes it's not always that way. The girl at the Burger King could be easier to deal with than the woman who has the accolades and all of this going on. I mean, she could be peace while this woman who has all this money got all these stipulations and this, that, and the third and somewhat crazy. So it's not necessarily cut and dry like that all the time.
Those stipulations are typically respecting yourself and loving yourself and not allowing your partner to do and just be a certain kind of way. But since that girl comes from a different kind of lifestyle and she comes from a certain tax bracket, then she's going to accept a lot more things than somebody who is on the same level as him. So rather than rise up to what is within his social circle and become that man and be that man and do better and provide things for a woman of his caliber, he would rather have somebody who lacks self-respect, who doesn't care as much about
but
what she's
say
that
that man is lacking self-respect.
I'm not agreeing with that.
Tell me how many times this has played out well. How many times has this played out well? How many times have you seen somebody be pulled out of a circle like that with somebody else and be treated well for the rest of her life? Or when it goes south, does he say, you didn't have shit whenever I met you?
Okay, well,
you wouldn't have this if it wasn't for me.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but maybe I'm just kind of maybe getting it confused a little bit because, like I said earlier, my husband, all his friends were millionaires. We were the only ones that wasn't millionaires. Okay, we're the only ones in his circle that wasn't millionaires, but he made a good living. Okay, he was making like $250,000. He wasn't a millionaire, but he was making good money. Right. Okay, so and I was making way less than him. But see, my mindset and everything was he taught me things and I taught him things. And just because I didn't have that financial part, I still had my credit and I still knew how to acquire business credit, and I knew how to acquire things that he did not even know how to do. But he's this engineer that's very smart, but he wasn't financially literate. I was. So you really can't say that just because they came from somewhere. I mean, I wasn't working at Burger King, but I wasn't making that type of money either.
When it's that big of a gap, there's a reason that they go after somebody who they feel is that much lower than them. They need them to be that much lower than them.
No, I get what you're saying, and to me, that's narcissistic behavior.
It's predatorial.
Yeah, I get that part, but yeah, no. No, my late husband didn't. He just seen the way I moved, so he didn't know what type of money I made until I actually lived with him. Yeah, he didn't. Nope.
We could care less, honestly.
Really?
That's it.
Right.
Does she respect me?
Exactly. Right. Boom. Right.
Really, it is.
Right. And that's exactly what I was saying, because like he taught me things, you know what I mean, on from his work experience of being an engineer. Some things I wouldn't even try, but at least I was able to learn from him, and I taught him some things. So even though I make way less money than he did, he didn't look at me as he didn't look at me like that, you know, because he just knew how I moved.
Probably, and Miss Woods, that's probably why he chose you, because you was able to also, regardless of your economic status, he was able to learn something from you. And that's what they're looking. What can I learn from you? What are you bring? When I don't mean to use the word term bringing to the table, but are you intelligent? Can you teach me something?
Exactly.
Because a man should also be able to look up to his woman for advice, wise counsel. So it goes back and forth. And I think that's what Miss Woods is explaining here, that they were able to teach each other. And he didn't look at her economic status. Most men who are looking for a wife and on real stuff, they don't care about your money, boo. Because whether you got it or not, they gonna make sure that they gonna do their part. Real men. Now, trash, that's a whole nother story. But real men out here on some real godly stuff, they ain't looking at your money. They looking at your heart, your character. Do you respect me? How you carry yourself as a woman? They looking at things that money can't buy. So that's just my
Exactly.
How many of them you know is going to Burger King to look for, though?
You might be driving a tricycle.
What you say? I didn't hear that. What you say?
How many of them are going to Burger King to look for?
Trust me, a lot of them, like the cashiers at the 7-Eleven, they like the girls at the Burger King. It's all
The waitresses,
at the woman, the waitresses, all of that. O.J. Simpson, clear and not to use him as an example, but the example. Nicole was a waitress.
That's a bad example.
Well, the
Because look what happened to Nicole.
The point of the matter is,
they bring up
the point.
See, this
The
is
point
exactly
of the
why I
matter
said
is
we don't
that
do
they
this.
don't care about
What did
your
he do to
economic
Nicole?
status.
Because she wasn't shit when he found her, right? So she wasn't gonna be shit after him.
I'm not gonna debate the O.J. Simpson case. I use that as an example of a man not caring about a woman's economic status to level up. That's it.
Yeah.
Even if he didn't whack her, she was always beneath him, and he was always putting his hands on her. So it's the same difference. Regardless if a man take you life or not, he can take it before you gone.
But also, when I asked the question about would you want your partner to be stronger than you, I didn't just want to stop there at the finances, right? I'm just like all around the board. Like, wouldn't you, if you say you got a man, right? That's my man. Like, wouldn't you want him to be leveled up, like a level or two up above you.
Right.
I think you got to pay attention to a lot of things because a lot of things are facades. So they can look like they're a level above you and they're not. And you can also look at somebody and you can say, this man's got it made. But there's a lot of women that's with a lot of men that got it made that don't ever make it back home. Because they was blinded by that because they live in a fairy tale. At some point, you got to look at the statistics. You got to look at what actually happens, the records that are kept, and the shit that happens.
Now, I definitely agree that there's some manipulators out there. Yeah.
There's a lot of them. That's why
there's some manipulators out there, and you just got to use your discernment on who are the manipulators and who are not. But you can't live your life.
So if you're somebody that works at Burger King and you got this man coming in here like trying to wine and dine you, you better look at his intentions. You better understand the real world and not think, well, some men don't, because most men do.
Okay, you know what? Let me flip this. We talking about the woman that works at Burger King, right? What about the man that's working at Burger King that's intentionally sitting there working, busting his butt every day, just trying?
He gonna put you through the mattress.
Yeah, when a man working at Burger King, he in a halfway house.
That's what he's doing. He's putting you through the mattress.
He's not gonna get the time of day by a woman that's considered a quality woman. He's gonna get the time of day.
What world are you living in? Because the women that don't want to be in a relationship, that's who they deal with, and he puts her through the mattress. I'm telling you, y'all live in delusions.
I can't.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
You know what? That whole conversation went different when you switched the scenario, Marlon.
Look.
Now it's these 40-year-old women that's done got a divorce. They don't want to deal with no man. They done with it. They tired. That's who they go to. I'm telling y'all. She don't want none of that.
Exactly.
She don't want none of that.
Right.
She ain't going to him for none of that. She just
my late husband used to always say, "Go ask my wife." My wife knows. That was his go-to. That was
my wife go-to. All day long. You can ask my husband.
There are some air brakes.
A man in that position is typically dating a placeholder. It's not who he's going to marry because it's not where he wants to be. So he will date somebody, be in a relationship with them, and then he's going to have Susan coming over at night. That's just the way it is.
Sure. Susan. Marjorie, welcome up to the panel. You know how we do.
Avis, when was your last relationship?
Who, mine?
Yeah.
She in one.
Relationship now.
You? Oh, for real?
Yeah. She in one.
She put that into the mattress.
That's a strong man. She got.
She putting him through the mattress, baby.
It's not
like to meet him. I know that's a strong guy.
Hey man, that man over there.
I'm playing with you, TT.
She got Hercules over there. Quit playing.
It's really not hard, like when you're just honest with people and you don't live in delusions. Like, it's not hard.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's when you get all that delusional stuff and you thinking life is supposed to be one way and you don't look at reality. That's when it gets difficult.
Right. So I got a couple more questions before we get up out of here. But here we go. Would you qualify for the relationship you're requiring someone else to provide?
Nope.
Yep, I can leave them alone all the time.
That's typically the case, though. I mean, not speaking about all, And that's not just women. From what I'm saying, is men and women. You know, we want this different story from somebody else, but yet we're not living that story either.
So when we talking about it being intentional, being that misintentional, we gotta really have a self-evaluation of ourselves, guys. Like we really gotta have conversations.
That's right.
You gotta answer yourself. I mean, we do, whatever. But here's the next one. Are you asking somebody to bring stability into your life? Huh?
Somebody on a bus?
Nah, he parking the truck.
Oh, that's me.
Mute your stuff, big guy. Golly, you always got raggedy.
TT, hush your mouth. Hush. Just be quiet.
If you ain't in this,
Go ahead,
got raggedy stuff.
Don't make me GPS your microphone.
See, this is why we don't like men, because y'all just make too much daggum noise all the time.
Okay. I can't be with y'all in real life.
You better not say that to me either.
Here's my question. Are you asking somebody to bring stability into a life you haven't stabilized yourself?
My life is stable, you know. I'm good.
I hope at this big age that people's lives are stable. I understand, like I went through a hiccup myself when my late husband passed away, but you got to get back on track. You know, you got to get back on track. So, yeah, you got to be stable. You got to be stable.
TT, you got to unmute yourself. I muted you.
This messed up. Marty, don't be giving him these powers over us.
You want some powers analytics? I can give you some powers too.
No, don't give her nothing. You be quiet too. How about that?
He gonna mute me, and he the one making racket all the time.
Hush.
And then he gonna mute me too.
Wow.
See, I'm gonna put y'all back on timeout, and I ain't gonna come back for about 3 more months.
Hey,
oh Lord.
Hey, 3 months.
You do that, I'm coming to Alabama.
Come to Alabama, I don't care. Bring me some food when you come. I'm hungry.
You want something to text? You need something to text? Yeah, I'll bring you some buckets.
I need some steak. My iron low.
Hey, look. All right, so here it is. One more question. If you removed physical attraction, money, status, smecks, what would make you...
What was that last one?
This ain't what I'm signing up for. I don't know.
Now y'all gonna make me repeat the question. If you remove physical attraction, money, smecks,
might as well get with a woman,
and status, what would make you intentionally choose this person?
Shit. Nothing.
If I could choose, I would choose a woman.
You done took away all the excitement. What you mean?
You just described the blow up doll.
Listen, women choose for different reasons than men. Okay, so
I'm disappointed in you guys.
If we was gonna choose, we would choose a woman. We wouldn't deal with a man.
Hold up. Y'all ain't
Mika
understand.
says good communication.
Let me read it again.
Marley, you didn't even give us 2 out of 5. Like, you just took everything off.
If you ain't getting none of the manly things, why would you still choose the man?
No kind of happy sticks.
Everything you name, Marlon, will surface.
You might as well just get a lavender husband at that point.
No, you just have to. At that point, you have to. That's what he's saying here. Is if those things will cause you to not want a man, those things that he named, you are looking on the surface. You looking on the surface because it's more to men than sex, money, and status.
You know what? You are right, P. But a part of me, I am spirit, but a part of me is flesh too. And you can't starve my flesh for too long.
Do you lack discipline analytics? Are you not starving yourself?
So
like,
what
is that? Do you lack discipline that will be considered starving you sexually?
For too long, yes.
I don't lack discipline.
I'm 39 years old. We gonna get it in. Don't
Dating, that's
no.
not your husband though, so technically that's not what we're supposed to be indulging in. So that's kind of how we get caught up too in bad relationships.
That's the
Because
patriarchy.
sex is a spiritual transaction.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
we shouldn't even be looking at that.
It's important. It's important. When we're not gonna overlook, we're not gonna act like it's not.
I don't subscribe to
really
that because the minute a man don't get it, he gonna step out.
Because you've been conditioned to believe that it's important. Because you don't a climax is a climax, whether he put his mouth there or he got however he get it. So have you been taught to think that that's important?
It's important. It's important.
You
definitely have to be
disciplined. A large one, he can get you there regardless of what size it is. So are we really putting too much on it?
He can get whoever regardless of the size.
For me in the relationship that I'm gonna be in, sex is important, and I'm not gonna go too long without it. And I know if I choose a partner, I know he's probably not gonna want to go too long without it. Period. I mean, is it the end all be all? Probably not, but it's important.
I ain't subscribing to that. I am not ashamed of my needs. Absolutely
that
not.
Part, it's a human need, and we get that mixed up, right? And that's one of the things that's wrong with the church too. They forget that that is a human need.
Big guy, if you don't use yourself,
well, all I can say is don't get married because things do happen, and if you get married and the person gets sick or something like that, and you feel like you need that, then you don't need to be married because you're not disciplined on that aspect.
Thank you.
Who said that I'm not disciplined because I said that sex is important for a relationship?
No, it is important because I thought it was important too. Yeah, I mean, it is important. I still think it's important. But what I'm saying is you're being very adamant that, those are your needs. But my thing is, if you don't get that under control and if something really happens, even if you're not married and you're in a committed relationship, then that's out the window, sweetheart.
If you're dating somebody,
and to move on that, God supplies all your needs, baby girl. So
he don't flick the bean.
He said he never seen his children starving or begging for bread. So whatever your bread may be, I know what my bread is.
And that has nothing to do with sex, though.
I'm not saying
that scripture has nothing to do with sex. Oh my God, I can't believe you use that.
Listen, you gotta have discipline. That's all I gotta say.
This is talking about intentional dating. Why are you intentionally dating somebody that you know is never going to be able to satisfy you?
That part.
No.
I mean, we ain't talking about
everything. He took off money. He took off looks. He took off smacks. He took off everything.
Y'all bring somebody that can't do nothing for you.
And I said humility. You gotta have humility.
I wanted to say something in regards to that. I had a friend that I wasn't, attracted to, and me and that person, we became close, and I fell in love with that person simply because of who that person was. So sometimes there are situations where, that person, you can communicate with them and you love them for who they are, because I would have never chosen that person because I was not physically attracted to that person, but just being able to really know who that person is and falling in love. That was like the first time in my life that I could actually fall in love with somebody without being physically or, attracted to that person.
That's beautiful, Mika. But Marlon said no physical attraction, no finances, no smacks. What else did you say? He took a lot of shit off the damn table. And I'm saying for me, I need 3 out of 5.
I mean,
I think you got to add some kind of value to my life. Otherwise, what am I doing?
Sometimes things could, not to say that can't happen, over time. Sometimes some people, you have to be taught certain things, and sometimes you fall in love with a person, based on who they are and not really their looks. I mean, it can be done. I know that I always talk about when we think about dating and stuff, a lot of people think about that what SMEX. Everybody always think about that, and that's like the top thing, and that's why a lot of people really don't last in relationships because that gets old and it burns out. But I think that when you love somebody, you'll figure out a way to get everything you need. It'll come because it's not possible that you're not going to get any of those things. But I do believe that those things will come. You know, when you get the right person and when you can just really love that person for them, because you never know that maybe they can't work it, but then when they may put it down on you one day. And trust me, small things. I used to tease people, but I knew somebody who can do what they needed to do with a small thing. So I
That
just
part.
stop saying
That part, Mika.
You know, everybody wants to say, "Oh, he's small." Let me tell you, I didn't know he could pull that rabbit out that hat, but he did. So it's
Not
like
the
that
rabbit
part.
out the hat, though.
So he
That
made
part.
sex important and valuable, right?
Yeah. So it's like
No, that's not what she's saying.
He made sex important and valuable. You want to put sex at a level 0, and it's not. I don't care how you flip it. I don't care how many scriptures you put on it. Sex is gonna be important to a relationship. She said that even with his liberty tool, he was still able to bring value in that department. And there's no way that she would have fell in love and stayed in a relationship with that man if that man wasn't bringing any of that to the table.
That wasn't the one I fell in love with.
Okay, I'm not
What she
saying I
said.
said
That's
any
not
of
what
that.
she said.
Y'all are keying in on the smecks. I'm saying any of that. I'm saying I need 3 out of 5. But y'all are keying on the smecks. Y'all don't like this. Y'all don't like to say, and I see this a lot with older women, right? Y'all act like that smecks is not important. It is. It
I know,
is.
it's important.
Men
I didn't say it
men
wasn't
leave
important. I'm saying you
marriages
gotta be
for
disciplined when
smecks.
it comes to
Men
it.
leave homes for smecks, right?
And they
Smecks
can
is
keep on
important.
going.
I don't see smecks tear up families. I don't see smecks like, just cause all kind of chaos and the lack thereof.
That's because Smex is a tool for witchcraft, ma'am. That's what I've been trying to tell you if you would just listen for a
Smecks is
minute.
important. Would you
It
get
It's
in
a
a marriage
it's a
without any
tool.
smecks?
It heals the
Ma'am,
body.
what I'm telling you
Releases
is
heal
it's
the
not
body.
for dating. Sex is not for dating. It's for the married.
We're
We
not
have been
talking about dating. We're talking
we
about the question
have
whether it's dating
been
or marriage.
misled.
Smecks is
Once you
important
married, you
to
go
humans, period.
Yes,
So the
I
to
question
a
feel like
was
certain
it's
this. Hold
degree.
up,
important. I
hold up,
just
hold
feel
up for a
like that you
second.
gotta be
Let me
disciplined.
bring the question
To a
back.
certain
We'll make
degree,
sure we
because both of
understand.
you gonna get
I don't
Hold
old
even
tight.
know
and
what that
sex
Hold
is
is.
tight.
gonna
Let
even
me
be
bring
y'all
the
gonna be
question
wanting
back.
to and can't.
I'm gonna bring the question back so we understand what the question was.
My answer's no. I want everything I want.
If you remove physical attraction, money, smecks, and status, what would make you intentionally choose this person? I need y'all to hear the question. If you took those particular things out of play, what else will make you intentionally choose the person?
Why would I want an ugly, broke, limp loser?
Then you don't know anything
My
about him.
my answer is
It's not.
humility.
I don't think he can.
I
I
can't
don't
get a
think.
word
Yeah,
in
I don't think he.
edgewise.
Go ahead. I don't think he was saying that you don't get any of those
I'm
things,
not
but if you
right.
take it out, and so I don't. I think that the question. No, that's why I said good communication, because if a person
Right.
is good at communication, but baby, they went south, north, south, east, west, and all over the place.
Yeah, I never said it wasn't something that wasn't going to be there. I'm just saying if we're thinking outside of those particular things,
Personality
what
for the
else?
person.
Yeah, like we gotta go. I mean, like we're not saying that these things won't be there.
Mhm.
It's saying, but if we have to choose something outside of those obvious things that people are looking for, God, I would hope that we are looking for like safety, communication. I want to look for someone who is going to make me, add
Exactly.
value to my life. Someone who's
Mm-hmm.
who's not going to put stress on me. I'm looking for
Right.
those things. I want someone that I can talk
I
to.
think we all can agree, Marlon,
Mhm.
that A person without finances is gonna cause some form of stress in a
Go
relationship.
get a job.
I think we can
Again, the
all
question is not
agree.
saying that those things
man's
are
gonna
not
be
there.
insecure, so he's gonna stress you out.
Listen.
It's
I'm
it's not the
saying those
100
things are not
100 show.
there.
And if he ain't handling the
I don't expect
schmexly, then
anybody to
he
take
ain't
care of
safe.
me.
I think you guys are losing like what he's saying. He said if you take those factors out, not that they're not going to be there, they're not going to have the finance. Just if you was to take all those things out, what is something that? And I guess you guys are saying like what you would need is smex, or what you would need is money. But if you take that all out, because I think that a lot of materialistic things really, not saying that those are, but I think it kind of makes us lose the person that we really need to be with. That's why there's a lot of people that are in multiple relationships, because we looking at things that we probably really don't need, and more than anything we need a good communicator, somebody who treats us right, understand us, because all those things will come into play. But I think the most important thing is just really thinking about the person that you with. Is that person genuine? Do they treat you right? Are you able to talk to that person? Are you able to go to that person? I mean, everybody have different needs, so we're all going to have different opinions on what we feel that we need. But dealing with people in relationship, this is why a lot of people in relationship don't last. So
I mean, it sounds like y'all are describing companionship and like maybe a friendship, in which if that's the case, you can get that anywhere. You don't have to be in a relationship,
Well, I think a
right?
woman should take care of herself in the first place. And then
You preaching to the choir in this chat. We all do.
you gotta quit.
this one is a tough one. I get different strokes for different folks. That's all we're gonna say.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one as that, because
I want it all, and I'm not taking anything off the table, because the way that I look at it is I don't have to have a partner. So if I'm gonna have somebody in my life, I'm not compromising on anything.
Yeah, I'm just
I don't
saying,
have
like,
to have the
I'm not gonna get in a relationship with someone who's impotent. One, I'm not gonna get in a relationship like that's not what I seek out for. I'm not gonna get into a relationship with someone who doesn't have a job, doesn't have finances. I'm not gonna get in a relationship. I can let the look slide. I can let the look slide. If I got something else over there, you don't need to be, Denzel Washington looking, type person. So I'm not real big on that.
But that would be
But
nice.
all of that other stuff where y'all saying like, hey, stuff happens. I do agree. Stuff does happen in a relationship. But by that time, I've been committed, for a while. By that time, I've developed like some type of unconditional care for that person. But to just like say like, oh, I'm finna enter into this partnership with nothing across the board, no.
This is how people end up miserable.
You enter the relationship analytics and somebody gets, heaven forbids, something tragic happens and you haven't made it 10, 20 years and they can't perform in that area. Then what do you do at that point? You cheat on your husband?
They ain't gonna be able to
It's a
perform at a
conversation to
certain
be
age.
had. And sometimes we gotta have those hard conversations. Like, babe, you can't do what you need to do. Is it okay if I go get outsource my needs?
No.
I've heard married couples who have said they've had that conversation. I've heard men have told their wives like, hey, if you need to go out, go out. I've heard women say, hey, if you need to go out, go out. It's always a conversation to be had.
Bullshit.
Okay, may I interject here? Hi, everyone.
Okay, I'll leave.
I don't think that the question, I think we're overthinking the question. I don't think that he's saying that those things are completely off of the table and will not be existent in your relationship. I think he's saying when you take away those things for the initial attraction, you don't get those things initially. You're not looking at those things initially. Just a second, Bryn. Thank you so much. I've been patient. When you don't get those things initially, what are you looking for? What are things outside of those things that he named that would attract you to a person?
Okay, Marjorie. Thank you for that perspective. I didn't understand it like
the
that.
same thing what Mika was saying as well.
Oh, okay.
It was the same thing. Like if we just think outside of those things that we are naturally just always attracted to and looking, we should also, again, at this big age, be looking at other things for attraction. You know what I'm saying? We should be looking at other things, like you know what? How you treat your mama.
Yes, thank you. How do you treat your mom?
You know what I'm saying? How you treat your kids. Like, I want to know how you do those things, because guess what? I don't care how good the smacks is. I don't care how much money you got. If you's a shitty person,
right?
I don't care. All that stuff don't make a difference at that point. I want to know how are you with those particular things?
That's up on the top. My top priority. How do you treat your mother? How do you treat your kids? How do you treat other people? Period. You know.
Yeah.
Do you treat the janitor like you treat the CEO?
Yeah.
We done talked about that. I told y'all watch how they treat everybody. The janitor, the waitress, everybody. And if I don't like how they don't treat anybody, I'm gone.
Yeah. And that's where that question was going to everybody. That's where I was asking that. Like, we already know those are things that we are always prone to look at. That's a given.
But for women, that's how you
think about all those other things outside of those things. Do we actually think about those things outside of those? Because our initial attraction is what? The first thing we look at when we meet somebody is we're physically looking at them going, am I attracted to this person?
Right.
To the whole point of thinking about whether somebody works at McDonald's or Burger King, right? Am I going to be attracted to that? We're looking at all of these particular things. But let's look at that something deeper.
For women, though, that's how you take schmecks off the table. Because if we can't look at you and respect you and admire you and appreciate who you are and your character, they don't have to be impotent to not be able to please us. If we can't look at you and see a man, you can't do anything for us. So whenever you say take schmecks off the table, you done took all that other stuff. Because how you gonna do anything for me if I don't even want to look at you?
Ooh, I hope to God that he don't let nothing ever happen to your face, girl, because
I will be gone, and he knows it.
Cocktails and Tiffany, thank you for the follow. And if you're here for the first time, welcome into the 100-100. We are a great podcast. But as we just wind downtown to the end, because you know what? I like everybody, but I got to go. I'm going to give y'all my closing statement. Here we go.
Goodbye, baby.
All right, here's my closing statement. Being Mr. or Miss Intentional isn't about being perfect or having everything figured out. It's about making sure your actions agree with what you say you want. Because intentions without consistency is just words. So before you ask somebody else where they're going, ask yourself, does the way I'm dating actually match the destination I say I want? Be clear, be consistent, and most importantly, be intentional.
Amen.
And that's where I'm going to leave you at tonight.
I'm going to have to bring him up on the chat.
That's good. Can we get the hand claps after that?
Oh, let me get
Yeah, that was good.
So on that note, we are about to roll out. Elle, what's up, man? What's going on? So we about to roll, sis.
She hasn't been in here in a minute either, has she?
Man, Elle been on her grind, man. Look, sis been on her grind. So, look, you know. But look, anybody that's on their grind, I need you to go and do it. So, but look, you guys, the weekend is upon us. It's Friday Eve. I want you guys to have a blessed weekend. You know, love on somebody, do something, take yourself out to dinner, get you a steak.
It have lots of smacks.
It have lots of snacks. You know,
Today's Thursday.
take this weekend and go get put through the mattress.
Wow.
Put them through the mattress, baby.
To the
Put them
mattress,
through the
baby.
mattress.
Or be intentional about
Be
not looking at
intentional
those
about being
things that you would normally look.
Well, thank you, everyone. Nice seeing everyone, and
Nice
thank
meeting
you for joining
you, and
me.
congratulations on your book
Same here,
again.
same
Thank
here.
you, guys.
Yeah.
Click the link in
Hey,
my
but look,
bio.
if you guys are not already following me, make sure you guys are following me back. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Take a second to do that. Thank
I think
you.
I am.
So I'm gonna let
Dang,
it.
you drunk that glass quick.
Hey,
You
mind
just
your
filled
business.
it up.
Mind your
You stressed on
business.
that out.
Probably
It's
don't.
more ice than anything. Cut it out.
Again, you guys probably don't know, but go ahead and grab my book as well, Progress to Power. It is on Amazon. Go ahead and check it out. It's a self-discovery guide. You may discover some new things about yourself that you did not know. Go ahead and check it out. It's a great tool for healing, discovery, and I promise you, it will be great for your bookcase as well. Marlon already has it. Thank you,
Great,
Marlon. Appreciate you. And it was nice speaking with all of you. Marlon, could you go ahead and drop me off? I got to go ahead and do my job. I'm at
All
work. I
right.
just
We'll
chimed in
holler.
here. And thank you all. Appreciate it.
Drop me
All
off
right.
too, please. I accidentally put my camera on.
It's okay. Pew! Gotcha. All right. Bijar, my brother, appreciate you as always. Pew!
That's your backup page. You ain't
Hey,
fooling me.
girl, that ain't no backup page. There you go talking that shit. You know what?
Wait.
Yeah. Slip, slide, dip and dive.
TikToks, as always. I'm glad you're back. I love it. I love it.
Well, I'm finna put y'all back on timeout.
All right, appreciate you.
Mm-hmm. Y'all talking about take everything good off the table. Bye.
I'll see your ass next week. Cut it out.
Everybody else might lie and try to sound good, but I ain't.
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Next week.
Y'all
That's
take
right.
care. Have a wonderful evening.
All right.
All right, you too.
All right, Madre, take it easy. Mika, appreciate you as always. We out.
Later.
Night, guys.
Big guy.
My God.
Bro.
Boy, I tell you.
Never a dull moment, man.
It's something else, man.
It is. I'm here for it. I'll holler at
We
you.
definitely got to find some more guys to come up.
Oh, we got to find some more guys to come on.
Golly.
You know, but
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it all.
Well, y'all be good, man.
All right, bro. You take it easy.
All right, later.
All right, everybody. I am not a hater. I got number love for you, for real, for real. Like, I told you, I missed you. So, now, don't you be like that, TikToks. And stop changing your name, because I would have been had you back. All right. Y'all be easy. You know what I'm saying? Have fun. And we're going to holler at y'all. Peace. I know you better not be talking about changing nothing every Bye, girl.